Well, in Aaron Glazier's story, you saw Coach Snoop use the word electric to describe Andrew Harris. 6 touchdowns in 5 games at BC Place. Harris has certainly won over the crowds, but it took some time to win over the confidence of the coaching staff. Besides this sport department, no one has followed the evolution of Andrew Harris closer than TSN's Farhan Lalji. He joins us from BC Place. Farhan, when did you notice the talents of Andrew Harris?
Well, I first started to notice him when he was playing junior football. I had a chance to see him in a couple of games when I was there watching other players play against Vancouver Island. And, you know, his talent was undeniable. He was playing at a different level than pretty much everybody else in that league was. And you knew at some point he just had to get a look. It's a real challenge for a running back, a Canadian running back, to get a real opportunity, because if you commit to that, you're going to need to have a backup. And so for the Lions, when they finally were able to get 2 or 3 Canadian running backs that could work with Andrew Harris, that's when he really got the shot. And the other thing this year, Wally Bono really wanted to get an extra import on the offensive line with Ben Archibald, and to do that, he had to make a commitment to a Canadian elsewhere, and he did that with Andrew Harris. Yeah, I think we are, and I think Andrew's really kind of flown under the radar, because we've all seen this coming with John Cornish in Calgary, and Jerome Messa made such a big impact in Edmonton, and they get more touches, and they were able to do it earlier in the season. So with all the talk about those two guys, I think Andrew Harris flew under the radar a little bit, and the guy just does so many things well. He's more than just a runner. He's effective out of the backfield. He understands protection. He can pick things up. He reads blocks better than most young running backs, and I think you're going to hear his name as much as those other two in the years going ahead here.
Finally, Farhan, you are the authority on high school football here in BC, and we have 5 island teams playing in the BC semifinals this weekend. Mount Doug Rams, the John Barsby Bulldogs, and the Bolinas Whalers. What can you say about the football programs we have here on Vancouver Island?
Yeah, you know, you guys are causing me a lot of grief, because I had to do a lot of rescheduling and a lot of juggling of the playoff schedules this weekend, because there are so many island teams in, and we've got to accommodate them. But it's fantastic what they've done. Rob Stevenson has had a good program at Barsby for a long time. You know, the Bolinas program with Jeremy Kahn and Sean Hines has also been very good. And then Mount Doug, I believe they are the most talented team in the province. I'm not saying they're the best team yet. I do pick them to win this week, but I think in terms of high-end talent across those skill positions, there's not a team as good as Mount Douglas. Wow.
Well, thank you very much, Farhan. We are coming to the mainland, and our boys are coming home with BC banners.
All right. Thanks for doing that.
Trip cycle!
All right, thank you, Farhan. High praise from the president of BC High School Football. Well, how about them Rams, in particular the junior Rams, who are ready to get down to business at the UBC turf tomorrow night. The Rams will lock horns with the Terry Fox Ravens in the semifinal, a team that they've only seen on game tape. Well, it's no matter. The defending JV champs expect a battle on the mainland as the Rams try to win back-to-back AAA titles for the first time in school history.
For years and years, the Mount Doug program has had problems struggling against mainland teams, and it's just been the last 2-3 years they've come to realize that you know, we're up to par now, and we won the JV championship last year. Seniors are going for the you know, championship as well. They're in the semifinal this Saturday. So overall, yeah, the Mount Doug program has really come up.
Everybody thinks the island's just not that good at football, but when we go over there, we usually beat everyone and show them how we play in football in Victoria.
Well, the Rams have all the tools to make another run at the title. Stingy defense and Marcus Davis leaving Rams opponents in the dust. And all that's left to do tomorrow is execute.
Yeah, we have great linemen, good quarterback. We have all the tools we need to beat them. Even though everybody's out to get us and beat us, we know that we're one of the best teams, and we just got to prove it.
In Nanaimo, Dejon Lynch and the Barsby JVs are getting ready to sink their teeth into the boys from Robert Bateman in tomorrow's AA JV semifinal. After weeks of steamrolling their opponents, the Dogs will finally have a test on their hands. Bateman boasts the best defensive player during the regular season, and they put up more points than any other team. Well, so how do the Dogs beat them?
Execute all of our plays and formations and defense way better than the other team, and hopefully just want it more, and that'll give us a W, I think.
Nothing exists other than the next play. You know, we've got to play each play like it's our last play of football on this earth too. If we do that, you know, I know we're trained up. Like, we can block, we can tackle, we can run, we can work together. So, you know, it's going to take just that kind of a complete effort and mental focus.
2 big games on the mainland tomorrow. We'll have those results at 5.
And go Andrew Harris on Sunday.
Go Andrew Harris.
You betcha. My thank you.
You're welcome.